You really hate when people do that shit, don't you?
Paid $60 for this shit. Oh, well, that's an awkward way to start. We are back, guys.
With a bigger budget this time.
Thanks to all the support I've been getting on my videos, we were able to save up enough money for me to quit my shit job and do this full time.
Now, I like that. I like that a lot.
And best believe all that money went straight into the channel.
What's up, babe?
You wanna tell me why there's a $1,000 transaction on the account for brownies?
Now's not really a good time. I'm in the middle of a thing right now.
No, mister. We're gonna talk about this right now.
Thanks for understanding.
Don't you
Bye.
dare hang-
So, I may have overindulged a little bit, but you don't know what it's like working a 9-to-5 job serving teenagers their sweet cup of privilege every day. So why did I spend $1,000 just to treat myself? Great question. I won't apologize for liking weed. It goes against my morals, and I will not denounce my happiness.
You're messing with that green stuff again. Do you not remember what happened last time, bro? You need to stop.
Marcus, you literally just rolled a spliffy outside with me 20 minutes ago. Besides, it was your idea to have me buy them in the first place.
But at least I was responsible enough to spend your money on it, though.
You son of a bitch, I'm gonna fucking kill you! Bro, stop looking like you like it! You can cut the beat now, but I still might go hard. I'm the baddest nigga in your neighborhood and boulevard. My problem, and most other people's problems with weed, starts here. When minds are impressionable, and the older people in your life tell you weed equals bad. It took me a while to realize a surprising amount of married couples use weed as a coping mechanism to deal with their ongoing marital issues. Because when your kids just aren't enough to make you pretend like you still love each other, a J has to suffice. Oh, don't pretend like you didn't know Mommy's been cheating on Daddy with the neighbor, Thomas. Everybody else knows. I remember being 8 years old and watching in absolute fear as my uncles tore pages from the Bible and used it as rolling paper to smoke weed. From then on, I've always associated people who smoked weed with people destined for hell. Until I was 19, and I started thinking about my own mortality. One night I just questioned, what's gonna happen when I die? What's next? Like, what will I get to experience after I stop existing? Will I get to go to a place beyond all being and experience unconditional love from someone who's supposed to be so pure and so perfect despite all my flaws? Or am I doomed to walk amongst sinners for eternity? Or am I just consciousness in an endless darkness alone? Why was I made? Is love just chemicals my body supplies me with in order to promote procreation and give me a mindset that tells me I'm okay with stagnation? Am I doing enough? Do all my friends hate me? Is this real or is this a simulation? Eventually I was like, okay man, you need to calm down. So I turned on the TV to see if I can get myself to chill out. This just in, the world's going to shit and everybody hates you. This man hates you.
I hope you die, you piece of shit!
Thinking about committing suicide? This is why scientists think it might be a great idea. Stick around. And that is when I realized. The world is fucking scary, man. Life is a lie. We're all sheep. We have no reason to live. Kill me right now.
Man.
The sweet release of death.
It's okay, my sweet prince.
When I was 20, I was surprised to learn that half my coworkers were high every day on shift. Now they'd offer me some, but I would of course say no out of fear of becoming like my uncles. Plus, would it hurt or help my case if it wasn't exactly legal in my state? I don't know, I can't go to jail, look at my body, I can't imagine what they'd do to me. One day, I didn't have much of a choice. Me and this coworker of mine vaped, and we would trade off whatever flavors we had. And when I went on my 10-minute break, I would try hers. And when she went on hers, she would try mine. And it was fine until randomly one day she decided, you know, let me do a little bit too much. There was maybe a little bit of THC in the vape she gave me. Didn't take long for me to notice because when I came back from my break, things were off. I get back to the floor and it's visibly worse now, like my head feels like a balloon. I go back into the store, ask her what the hell was in that vape, she confirms that it's weed, and the rest of my shift is a living hell from beyond that point. And I can't go home for another 3 hours. You have no idea how hard it is to ring up a customer when you are baked, man. The pressure was on. My hands were shaking. The whole time I'm spazzing, trying my best to look as normal as possible, which is probably made it look worse. My manager was sleeping in the back, so the stakes are just as high as I am. The last thing I want is for my manager to see me like this and end up calling me out, because people have been getting fired for coming in high recently, and I didn't want those problems. Because I went through a whole 3 jobs in that 1 year, my chances of employment elsewhere was slim, to put it politely. I was one more job away from stripping for hot chips, my guy. And all because of some weed? And the worst part is, I still get torched to this day because... Daddy, I need it. Oh my god, I'm sick in the head. We locked up shop and we were walking to our cars when he stops and says, "You know what? I'm proud of you. You held it together today. Good job." Ever since that night, I had the long sneaking suspicion that he knew I was high on the clock. But of course, there's no way of knowing that, so I tucked it to the back of my head and went to my sack of shit house on Hollywood Boulevard. I quit working there shortly after and transferred to another location, and the stories I have from that place get even crazier.